Oh, guys, so we have some very, very, very bad news today. That the Alita sequel is gone, okay? That there will be no sequel to the movie, which we all know why. I've been telling you guys for at least 2 months now that Disney is not the family. That Disney is not the ones, okay? I made a video called Disney will ruin Alita. And guess what? People complained. I said Disney will not make a sequel. That really made people angry. But now we know the truth. That, yes, Christoph Waltz wants a sequel to Alita, but he said he's not surprised that Alita it hasn't got a sequel yet. And we all know who's the culprit of that. Disney. Because Alita does not fit into Disney's agenda, okay? It does not fit into Disney's agenda. And yeah, it does not fit into the Disney, cover. It does not fit into the Disney logo. So yeah. And yeah, basically Disney does not care about this franchise. They made another video called Disney does not care about this franchise. And people are like, oh, but Disney's the family, okay? Disney's the family. They're not the family, okay? The media could continue begging you, say, oh, ask Disney, okay? We did. We got a training on Twitter. They did not care. There was a change.org petition of over 100,000 people. They did not give a crap, okay? They do not care, okay? We got a sequel, something related to Rita. Watch the trending. Oh, Disney's not gonna care. The banner right over the Oscars. Disney, they don't care. They only care about money. Okay, money. Okay. Of course, I can understand why there's no news now because of the coronavirus as a whole. But yeah, but this is ridiculous. If Disney really cared about this property, if Disney really cared about this IP, okay. But yeah, if Disney really cared about this franchise, which actually could make more money, because considering that people have been spreading this movie on the internet, and basically has become a cult classic movie, which no other movie has become. Looking at you, Rupert, who said that Booksmart was going to become a cult classic when no one watched it, because that movie was only made specifically for Twitter. Okay, and yeah, A Little Bit of Angel 2, which yeah, they had plans to make the movie on February 6th, a sequel, but of course, Disney does not want a sequel, and if the franchise, if James Cameron is continuing to work with Disney, we'll probably never get to see a sequel to the movie, considering that James Cameron has his views focused on another franchise because it made more money, because that's all Disney, Avatar, which probably Avatar 2 is not going to make a lot of money. Avatar 2 is not going to make a lot of money compared to Avatar 1. Avatar 1 was forgettable. I'm going to say it right there. The only good part about Avatar was the visuals, okay? I watched the movie like 3 times, and I can't remember a single character from Avatar. Okay, I can name all the main characters from Alita over Avatar, okay? Because Avatar was not a good movie, okay? Avatar was boring. It was, basically Pocahontas in space. That's basically the whole meme out there. But it isn't a meme. It's the truth, okay? And yeah, and I'll go over the few reasons why Disney will not make a sequel to Alita. First of all, the mainstream media, of course. Disney owns most of the mainstream media. If you did not notice that Disney owns a lot of the mainstream media, well, they were all complaining about the movie. Yes, what a surprise. Something that people actually liked, the mainstream media hated. Same thing with the Sonic movie when that movie came out. Oh, Sonic ruins the artist's vision. Oh no, the artist's vision has been ruined by Sonic. But yeah, the media, when the movie came out, they were complaining. Okay, you have the New York Post here. James Cameron's Alita Battle Angel is a pretty bad movie. And yeah, it wasn't so bad. James Cameron to get Fox's $200 million back. And you read these reviews and say, oh, this movie must be a pretty bad movie. But the critics, they hate movies for the stupidest reasons ever. For example, when Rambo Last Blood came out, they completely wanted that movie to flop. Because Oh my god. Oh no, Rambo put minorities as villains in the movie. Twitter does not like that. And basically, critics, which they basically revolve their reviews around Twitter now, the woke critics, all gave the movies rotten scores and Rotten Tomatoes and bad scores on Metacritic and all the review sites. Because and this is what the problem with the critic scores are now, okay? Half of the critics are woke, and half of them are not woke. That's why you have movies like Charlie's Angels slipping into the mixed category. Even though, or Gretel and Hansel gained critical praise along with movies like Captain Marvel, and Booksmart gained universal praise as well, and along with Us, which split the audience in half whether people like it or not. Okay? In the end, movies that people actually like, the critics absolutely trash for stupid reasons. For example, Rambo 5 Last Blood, Sonic the Hedgehog, they hated that movie because, oh my god, Sonic ruined artist's vision. And they hated Rebel Angel, they hated Joker, they hate anything that anybody likes. And of course, Disney, and of course, but Lion King Remake had bad reviews. But again, half of the critics are woke and half of them are not. All the woke critics were praising the Lion King remake. We're praising The Rise of Skywalker. We're praising the Dumbo remake. We're praising movies like Aladdin and movies like Lewis and Mrs. of Evil. And let's not forget that Disney botches the Rotten Tomatoes audience scores with frozen scores. For example, according to Rotten Tomatoes audience score, Lewis and Mrs. of Evil had. I'm gonna sort of say this as well. According to Rotten Tomatoes, Lewis and Mrs. of Evil must be a masterpiece. Okay, must be, and not Ma. I don't care about Ma. But yeah, Lewis and Mrs. Evil must be this masterpiece of a movie, okay? It must be a movie that is a must-see, okay? It must be a must-see movie, okay? It has a 95% audience score. That's higher than both Alita Battle Angel and The Dark Knight for freaking crying out. According to Rotten Tomatoes, Lewis and Mrs. Evil is on par with the freaking Shawshank Redemption for crying out loud. But guess what the actual score is on Metacritic? Well, Metacritic does not have a bunch of bots from Disney rigging the scores, and Twitter. Guess what the score? No, not Rotten Tomatoes. I don't want to go on Rotten Tomatoes, but yeah, Metacritic. Guess what the score on Metacritic is? It's a 6.1. That is more towards the IMDb score, and far from the near perfect score this movie got, okay? The near perfect score this movie gotten, okay? But of course, the critics were divided on this movie because half of the critics are realizing, hey, these Disney movies are not that great. This is not as great as it used to be. And we have all of these woke critics who are saying, oh, but it's an evil greatest movie ever! 10 out of 10! Must see! Okay? And yeah, it's the same thing with a lot of other movies that have came out over the past years. You have movies like Charlie's Angels and Black Christmas gain higher reviews than Godzilla King of the Monsters, which is arguably a better movie than both of those movies combined. And let's not forget that, the fact that, oh, do I even have to bring up the fact that Batwoman has a 32%, meanwhile Alita is only seen at 60%? Because of the bias by the critics, because, oh my god, Alita's too sexy, we must cancel the movie, because Twitter is angry, okay? Twitter does not like Alita, so we must cancel it, and this is the score that Alita got in. It's a 61%, which is actually a pretty respectable score. But if the critics were not biased, and half of them were not woke critics were saying, oh my god, hey, movie, this is not good enough for us, okay? Too sexy for us, okay? But yeah, but Captain Marvel, that masterpiece of a school movie, okay? They gotta give it a 78%, okay? 78%, okay? And let's not forget the whole Black Panther debacle there. And yeah, that's basically another reason why the critics hated the movie. And of course, critics that hate a movie, and a movie being a box office success are two different stories. And now let's get to the third part. Disney is already popping up another female hero. A supposed hero, of course. I made a video called Why Captain Marvel is Not a Hero. But yeah, the whole Alita versus Captain Marvel thing. Oh yes, you thought that this wouldn't be brought up in the video why Alita's not getting a sequel? I think this is probably, it's probably the main reason why this movie's not getting a sequel. The main reason, actually the second main reason besides money, was that the last reason is this whole war that was started by bots on Twitter and the 5 people on Twitter who constantly complain about everything. They complain about Joker, which we already mentioned. They complain about Rambo 5 because, oh my god, all these are bad villains. We got mixed tickets on the Razzies, okay? You know, it's just absolutely just hilarious that how this is, okay? Here we go. We have all these videos, and I think this was spotted by some, I don't know who started it. It probably was someone on Twitter. 5 people on Twitter complain about Alita. Someone said, "Oh, what about Captain Marvel? That's hero sucks." And they read all day. Okay, you have thousands of articles, and of course they're all gonna defend Captain Marvel because Captain Marvel has a Disney logo behind it. Of course, okay? And yes, I admit that I was a part of this part as well, playing Alita and Captain Marvel, and I stopped Alita and started doing Shazam as well, which Shazam was, I think that's a more better comparison, because Shazam is the real Captain Marvel, and she's a fake Captain Marvel, and Shazam, we all know Shazam will always be the real Captain Marvel. As much as Disney will try to say Shazam is not the Captain Marvel, okay? It's not Captain Marvel. That's bull crap right there. Shazam will always be Captain Marvel, okay? And that's that argument done there. But yeah, this was all started by Twitter. And then the mainstream media continued, of course. Because the mainstream media, they are always on the side of Twitter. They're always out, and with a few exceptions of sites like Cosmic Book News, not be on the side of Twitter, and Bound the comic side not be on the side of Twitter either. But yeah, if you see all these sites, and then the next reason, this entire article right here. Yes, this entire article right here, saying the alt-right, basically spewing the entire fan base, calling them essentially Nazis. Because that's what the word alt-right means. It's basically they're calling them Nazis. Basically comparing the fan base of Alita Battle Angel to fucking Alex Jones. I'm not kidding here. This site literally compared Alita's fan base to Alex Jones and other people and Nazis, essentially. Okay? Conspiracy theorists and Nazis are essentially, according to The Independent, are the fans of Alita. Okay? And then let's get to the last point. The easiest point to digest. Money. Of course, we all know Disney is a creatively bankrupt company. We all know Disney is a creatively bankrupt company, okay? You know that meme of Scrooge McDuck died? You know that meme of Scrooge that when Scrooge McDuck dives into the money? Well, that's essentially Disney, okay? Disney only cares about money. And the proof of that was last year, the Lion King remake. Yes, this garbage grossed $1 billion. Okay, not the original. We're not talking about this Lion King. The original good Lion King. No, we're talking about the fucking National Geographic Lion King. The Lion King movie that's not that good. The fact that Disney is fining schools for showing the movie when they didn't do it in the past is proof that Disney only wants to make money. And look at Star Wars. That's another franchise they ran to the ground. And yeah, Disney could have had 3 $2 billion grossing movies. But of course, Disney disrespected the fans and all that stuff, okay? And yeah, the Lion King remake, the Lion King remake is absolute proof that Disney only cares about money, okay? Disney only cares about money, okay? you know, and yeah, so the Disney essentially only cares about money, okay? They basically just changed the Lion King and put it in real life, okay? You know, and yeah. And they basically essentially made a soulless version of the Lion King. A soulless version of, of the Lion King. That's what they did, okay? And yeah, that's basically what Disney did. And yeah, if you look at all Disney's movies now, all they are is sequels to very popular franchises, or reboots or remakes of very popular franchises. Alita is not really well known before the movie came out. Okay, it's not really that well known. No, before I saw the movie, I knew nothing about Alita. I knew absolutely nothing. Okay, besides like the bare minimum. Okay, the bare minimum that you need to know about like the plot synopsis and stuff and the trailer. Okay, you know, and of course the Lion King. Basically, all Disney is essentially does is make remakes, make sequels, make Marvel movies, and next, though, oh yeah, we have another point. Alita is not woke enough. Oh yes, Alita is not woke enough for Disney. Disney is making everything woke. Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and the remakes. Everything in Disney now is woke because, of course, Twitter is so important. And the last reason. Is there any more reasons? I don't think there are. But yeah, this essentially is proof. Disney does not care about this franchise. If Disney really cared about Alita, they would have announced a sequel when around December when everybody and there was a whole campaign on Twitter saying demanding for a sequel. And we all know Disney listens to Twitter so blatantly that they have to have more representation in Star Wars, more representation in Pixar movies, more representation in Marvel, because of course Twitter, has so much power. But of course, Twitter, but of course, it's also the mainstream media as well. But we all know that's really why. That's really why it is not getting a sequel. Disney just does not care about the franchise. That's the main gist of this video. Okay, the main gist of this video. Disney does not care about this franchise. And who should make the Alita sequel? Well, people have been saying Warner Brothers or Universal. Well, I know a company that not Lionsgate. No, not Lionsgate. No, they're not trustworthy. But of course, the company that made Sonic made an actual good movie. I don't know what my favorite franchises. Of course, we got hand it to Paramount, a company and Hollywood that finally listened to the fans. If you look at the Sonic movie, not the IMDb score, because IMDb is not it's kind of biased, but they don't really like the Sonic movie. Okay, if you look at everywhere, okay, Metacritic, people like, oh, why did Sonic give such high praise on Metacritic? Why is that 8.3? Because most of the people who like the Sonic movie are fans of Sonic, okay? Most of the people who watch the Sonic movie, besides little kids, were fans of Sonic, okay? These were most of the people, including myself, went to go see the movie because they actually listened to fans. Imagine if Paramount made an Alita sequel. It would probably be better than whatever Disney can make. Because Disney, they'll probably find some way to make Alita woke. They don't care. They're gonna find some way how to make a they're gonna make the Alita sequel woke. They will. Okay, essentially. Okay. And yeah, basically this guy is completely correct. See, folks, this is what movie series are supposed to do. Listen to your audience, listen to the fans. I can't expect it to be a trash fire, but it's a truly good movie and a well-read to fans of the source material. Don't listen to dumb paid critics who only give good reviews when a movie pleases the politics. Go see this movie. And this guy is completely correct. That's what movie critics are now. Okay. They basically only like movies like Gretel and Hansel and Onward and Birds of Prey, which, yeah. Twitter also started a whole argument against Birds of Prey and Sonic fans. And of course, us Sonic fans came out on top when our movie made more money than the garbage Harley Quinn movie. But yeah, This is just absolutely just. It's a long video, but it's just the truth. Okay, I have to get the truth out there. Disney does not care about this property for the fifth time. Okay, if you really want to make an actual good Alita sequel, give it to the people who may not. Have all the people in the original movie and have Paramount, a company that actually will listen to the fans, because I think Paramount's gonna obviously learn the lesson from the Sonic movie. They're gonna make a sequel to the Sonic movie, and yeah, despite all the critics complaining that, oh, Sonic is bad, okay? Sonic hasn't been relevant for years. That's why the movie sucks, okay? Everyone's the artist fizzing because that's the original Sonic design. That's the original design they wanted people to have. But no. We won in the end. The fans won, okay? The people who cared about the franchise, the director of the movie, everybody, all the people who cared about this movie were on the end. Twitter did not win, and that's the thing. Hollywood needs to stop listening to Twitter, and we'll have more good movies. We'll be back to how it was in the 2000s, to the beginning of this decade, before 2016, when movies actually were good. When movies actually were movies, and not Hollywood preaching, oh my god, Orange Man bad, feminism strong, throughout the whole movies. And it's honestly sickening, okay? I think any normal person can agree with me that no one wants to hear, I'm just using this example, Iron Man preaching to you about Orange Man bad throughout Avengers 5. I'm sure no one wants to see that. People just want to have a movie and want to watch a movie and have a good time. It's just that simple, okay? And Sonic movie and Alita Battle Angel is proof that, yeah, new movies studios that do not force this stuff upon everybody, who do not force this stuff on everybody, guess what? They succeed. They win. And guess what? Look at Joker, okay? Joker was the only movie last year that didn't need Disney's logo or help from Disney to make $1 billion. And guess what? Why did Joker make $1 billion? Because of the fans. Why did Real Battle Angel make $400 million worldwide? Because of the fans. Why did Sonic make $300 million and made way more, and it's done really well on home video? Because of the fans. And I think Hollywood needs to learn this, that the fans are more important than Twitter and the mainstream media. That us, the fans, are more important than the media, who constantly bash us fans for wanting good movies, who constantly bash fans for wanting movies to actually be good and not be woke piles of garbage about, the Terminator preaching to you, about, Gretel and Hansel preaching to you, and about Charlie's Angels preaching to you, okay? And yeah, it's 1:40 a.m. in the morning, and I think I should be done with this video. So yeah, basically this is the end of the video, and yeah, hopefully someday Alita will be Events, which that's one of the proposed titles that someone made up for the sequel, Alita Avenging Angel. Hopefully Alita gets avenged and finally gets a sequel, a proper sequel, and yeah, and not a woke sequel like, so many other movies got. That's basically it. Goodbye.